Hello dear students of class 10th, welcome to geography class. I hope all of you are doing well. Students, in this video I shall be continuing with the fourth chapter of geography, that is agriculture. Students, in the previous videos I had explained the types of farming, in which I explained mainly three types of farming. The first was primitive subsistence farming, the second was intensive subsistence farming, and the third one was commercial farming. Now students, let's move to the next topic. So the next topic is cropping pattern. See, in India different crops are grown, or I would say a variety of crops are grown, but all the crops are not grown in one season or a particular season. They are grown throughout the year. For example, some crops are grown with the onset of monsoon, while some crops are grown in winter season. So there are different crops that are grown in different seasons. So I am going to explain you this topic, that is cropping season, with the help of, cut this line. So I am going to explain you this topic, that is cropping pattern, with the help of cropping seasons. That means in which season what type of crops or which crops are grown. So let me tell you that in India there are mainly three cropping seasons. The first one is Kharif season, the second one is Rabi season, and the third one is Zaid season. So I am going to explain you that which crops are grown in which season. So students, I will explain you this topic with the help of this chart. As you can see this chart, through this chart it will be really easy for you to understand and remember the points, that which crop is grown in which season. See, as you can see, there are four columns. First column is for the point, second column is for Kharif crops or Kharif season, next we have Rabi season, and the third one is Zaid season. So let's start with Kharif crops or Kharif season. See, the sowing period, the Kharif crops are sown with the onset of monsoon. Please remember that the Kharif crops, they are sown with the onset of monsoon, that is in between June and July. Now when they are harvested, and they are harvested in September or October. September, October they are harvested. Now let me tell you that what are the crops that are called as Kharif crops, or the crops that are sown in the Kharif season. So the crops are paddy. See, paddy means rice. So paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, arhar, moong, urad. See, arhar, moong, urad, these are the types of pulses. So arhar, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut and soya bean. So these crops are called as Kharif crops because they are sown with the onset of monsoon, that means in the Kharif season. Now let me tell you about the source of irrigation, that from where these crops get water. See, since they are sown with the onset of monsoon, so the main source of water is rainfall. Very easily from rainfall they can get water for irrigation. Now let me tell you the important areas where these crops are grown. See, first I am going to tell you about the important growing regions or areas, important rice growing regions. So the important rice growing regions are Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Kerala, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Now students, do you know that in Assam, West Bengal and Orissa, three crops of paddy are grown in 1 year. Yes, three crops of paddy, that means three crops of rice are grown in one single year, and the three crops are Aus, Aman and Boro. They are three types of paddy or rice that are grown in 1 year, and the areas are Assam, West Bengal and Odisha. So this was all about Kharif season. So I hope you understood the Kharif season, that when is the sowing period, when is the harvesting period, the main crops, the main Kharif crops and the source of irrigation, as well as the areas where Kharif crops are grown. Now let's come to the next season, that is Rabi season. See, let me tell you about the sowing period of Rabi season. So the rabi crops are sown in winter season, that is between August to December. Please remember that Kharif season, the Kharif crops, they are sown with the onset of monsoon, and rabi crops, they are sown in winter, that means from October to December. And when is the harvesting period? They are harvested in the summer. Yes, they are sown in the winter and they are harvested in the summer. They are sown in the winter and they are harvested in summer season, that is April to June. From April to June they are harvested. Now let me tell you the main crops, or I would say the rabi crops. So the rabi crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard. These are important rabi crops. Now let me tell you about the source of irrigation, that from where they get water. So availability of precipitation during winter due to western template cyclone. So see, sometimes what happens during winter, rainfall is there. So from that rainfall, from that rain, they get water, which is due to the, and that rain in the winter season is due to the western template cyclone. Okay, from there these crops get water, or they get these crops are irrigated. Now let me tell you about the regions or areas where rabi crops are grown. So as you can see here, rabi crops are grown in the north and south. Now let me tell you the areas where rabi crops are grown. So the areas are north and northwestern parts of India like Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh. So in these areas rabi crops are grown. So I hope you understood the first two seasons or the first two types of crops. The first is Kharif season and the second one is Rabi season. Now let's come to the third season, that is Zaid season. So let me tell you students that this is a short season. So in between Rabi and Kharif season, there is a short season in the summer months which is called as Zaid season. Yes, in between Rabi and Kharif season, a short season in the summer months which is called as Zaid season, and the duration is from March to April. See, this is a very short season. So the sowing period is March to April and they are harvested in May, June. Okay, they are harvested in May, June. And the major crops or the main Zaid crops are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables and fodder crops. Now what are fodder crops? The animals' food. The food for animals are called as, or is called as, fodder crops. Okay. Now let me tell you the source of irrigation, that what is the main source of irrigation for Zaid crops. See, basically private source of irrigation is used. For example, tube wells, lakes, canals, these are the private sources of irrigation that are used to irrigate the Zaid crops. I hope that this complete table is clear to everybody regarding the cropping pattern. The crops are grown as per the seasons, as there are 3 seasons in India. So they are basically divided into 3 seasons. Some crops are grown in the Kharif season, some are grown in the Rabi season and some are grown in the Zaid season. So I hope that this topic is clear to everybody. Now students, let's come to the next topic, that is major crops. See, I have explained you the cropping pattern, that which crop is grown in which season. Now I am going to explain you about the major crops that are grown in India. See, there are different varieties of food and non-food. There are different variety of food and non-food crops grown in different parts of the country. Now what do you mean by food and non-food crops? See, food crops means the crops that are grown for the purpose of consumption by humans. That means we eat them. For example, rice, wheat, maize, millets, pulses. These are food crops that are eaten by human beings. And non-food crops, they are the crops that are grown for the purpose of sale rather than consumption by humans. For example, the examples are rubber, fiber crops, jute, cotton. Do we eat jute? No, we don't. Do we eat cotton? We don't. See, we make different materials, artifacts from jute, carpets are made, cotton is used in order to make the clothes. So we don't eat them, rather they are grown for the purpose of sale, right? That are not meant for consumption, for eating. Food crops are meant for consumption, that is for eating, and non-food crops are meant for sale, for production, for the profits, I would say. Okay, so that is why the crops are divided into two parts. The first is food crops and the second is non-food crops. So students, I am going to explain you about the different food crops that are grown in India. See, the Indians, they love food. Indians are foodie, I would say, right? So we like to have different foods, right? So we like to have different food, different variety of food. So I am going to explain you the major crops that are grown in India. So the major crops are first divided into two parts, that is grains and crops other than grains, and then I will separately explain you about non-food crops. So first let's start with the food crops, that is grains. So in this topic I am going to explain you about the major food crops or the major grains, that means rice, wheat, maize, millets and pulses. So I am going to explain you about these 5 major grains that are grown in India. Okay. So students, let's start with rice. So students, in this topic I am going to explain you about what kind of or which kind of crop is rice, then about the temperature, how much temperature is required in order to grow rice, then about the rainfall, that how much rainfall is required, then about the areas, that in which areas these grains are grown, then specifically in which states they are grown, and then I am going to explain you about a distinctive feature, or I would say an X factor, an important feature of the food grains. So let's start with rice. See, first of all, rice is a kharif crop. Yes, rice is a kharif crop. See, rice requires a lot of water, and kharif crops are sown with the onset of monsoon. I had already explained you. So it is a water intensive crop, as it requires high amount of water. That is why it is a kharif crop. And the temperature is above 25 degree Celsius. Please remember these points, that the temperature requires above 25 degree Celsius temperature. And if I talk about the rainfall, then as I told you, that it is a water intensive crop that requires an annual rainfall of about 100 centimeter. Yes, it is a water intensive, and that is why it is grown with the onset of monsoon, and it requires an annual rainfall of about 100 centimeter. Okay. Now let me tell you about the areas, that in which areas rice is grown. So it is cultivated in northern plains, northeastern states, coastal areas and deltaic regions. So in these areas rice is cultivated. Now let me tell you specifically that in which states rice is grown. So rice is grown in Odisha, West Bengal, Bihar and Tamil Nadu. Basically in these states rice is grown. But the modern irrigation has made it possible for less rainfall regions like Punjab, Haryana, parts of Rajasthan and western UP also. So because of modern irrigation techniques, in these areas where there is less rainfall, rice can also be cultivated in those areas because of modern irrigation techniques. Okay. Now let me tell you about the key point or the X factor. See, rice is the most important cereal crop in India or of India. It is the most important cereal crop. And do you know, India is the second largest producer of rice. Yes. Now, who is the first producer? China is the first largest producer of rice, and then comes India. So I hope that all the points related to rice is clear to everybody. Now students, let's move to the second grain, that is wheat. Now students, if I talk about the season, that in which season wheat is sown, then wheat is a Rabi crop. That means it is sown in winters. As I had already explained you that Rabi crops are sown in winters. That means from October to December. And since it is sown in winter, so it requires a cool growing season and bright sunshine at the time of ripening. So the temperature need not be very warm. It requires a cool growing season and bright sunshine, okay, at the time of ripening. Now if I talk about the rainfall, then it requires 50 to 75 centimeter of annual rainfall, okay. Rice requires 100 centimeter and wheat requires 50 to 75 centimeter of annual rainfall. Now let me tell you about the areas, that in which areas wheat is cultivated. So wheat is cultivated in the Ganga Satluj plains in the northwest and black soil of the Deccan. Please remember the areas. Now let me come to the states, that in specific in which states wheat is cultivated. So it is basically cultivated in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and Rajasthan. Okay. Now the last point, that is the key point. Let me tell you that wheat is the second most important cereal. Which is the most important cereal? Rice is the most important cereal and wheat is the second most important cereal. And it is the main crop in north and northwestern parts of India. Because we are dependent on rice, we are dependent on wheat. Basically we consume rice. That is why rice is the most important cereal, and after rice comes wheat, since wheat is the second most important cereal of India. So I hope that rice and wheat is clear to everybody. Now students, let me come to the third food grain or the food crop, that is maize. Let me tell you that maize is a kharif crop. And when is kharif crop sown? It is sown with the onset of monsoon. See, we generally eat corn during rainfall. We really like to eat corn during rainfall. So it is basically a kharif crop. And let me tell you the temperature. The temperature required in order to grow or cultivate maize is between 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius in old alluvial soil. Okay. Now let me talk about the rainfall. It requires 60 to 110 centimeter of annual rainfall. Okay. Now let's come to the area. The areas where maize is cultivated. So basically it is grown in old alluvial tracts, that is Bhangar area. Now the states, the major states where maize is grown. So it is basically grown in Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Okay. Now the important point, the key point. See, maize is used both as food as well as fodder. Food means you really like eating maize, that it can be used like cornflakes or corn, you eat popcorn, and it is also used as fodder, that means food for animals. So maize is also used as food for animals. So I hope that rice, wheat and maize are clear to everybody. I have explained all the points related to these three food crops. Now I will be explaining you about pulses and millets in the next video. Till then, thank you so much. Study well, prepare your chapters well. Thank you so much. I'll meet you in the next video.